Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rhiannon Edwards, a young adult paranormal and fantasy author, and today we're going to look at my Q1 review. So I know a lot of you are interested to know how it went, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a video on it. I have been documenting like my sales and my expenditure using some of the Excel spreadsheets that I got from Sarah Cannon in her Publish and Thrive course. Now I have been sort of like amending the spreadsheets to work for me, especially being in the UK, and how I personally work. So I've sort of been working on them to work best for me. But these spreadsheets are from Sarah Cannon. So we'll look at some of the social media stuff first and get that out of the way, and then we'll go into the sort of nitty-gritty of sales. And I know you're all wanting to know money and income and expenditure. So let's talk about social media first. Hi, so I joined TikTok this quarter. Wasn't planned, it was sort of impromptu, but I joined, and when I started planning for Q2, it was in sort of like mid-March, I said that I wanted to get 50 followers as like a minimum for TikTok, and then like 100 as my better goal, and then 150 as my really good goal. And then as of filming this, well actually yesterday when I did the data, I had 182 followers, so I might need to readjust that number a little bit. And I also had 663 likes on TikTok. So I don't know much about the likes right now, but I probably will have something like maybe a 250, 300, 400 TikTok goal maybe. I don't know. So that's TikTok. Let's talk about Instagram. So one of my, just put that down there, it's heavy. One of my Instagram goals is about growing followers, but also increasing my engagement. I did a video not long ago on social media hacks that I have picked up, and that's one of the biggest things that I have learned. It's about engagement, not followers. So I have got a follower number goal, but my aim is about improving that engagement. So I've got an overall look at snapshot at the quarter, and then I break that down into the months. So overall for Q1, the accounts that I reached was 44.5 thousand, which is an increase of 29.9%. So that is good. That means I'm reaching more people. My reels and my posts are getting further out there. However, the accounts that engaged with me were 887, which was a percentage decrease from the previous quarter of 26.7%. God bless Instagram for giving us those percentages. And then total followers is 850, and that is apparently plus 19.8%. So 2 out of 3 pluses for percentages, that's not bad. But let's dive into the January, February and March breakdowns, because they are interesting. Okay, so sorry if you can see rubbish in the background. January, so January is comparing the stats to the previous month of December. And December was quite good. It was Christmas, people were on a little bit more. I know some people saw a dip in their engagement and stuff over December, but I think I saw a bit of an increase. So that meant my January stats weren't as good. I think people just disappeared off in January. So the accounts I reached were 14.2 thousand, which was minus 5.6% from December. The accounts that engaged were 306, which is a percentage decrease of 36.3. So that's really key. I really dropped in engagement in January. Total followers, it says 850, and it says 850 for all of them, all of the months, which is confusing because I have been lower, and then I've just finally got to like 850, so that bit I don't understand. February compared to January took a big hit, and I'm not entirely sure why just yet. So accounts to reach was 10.5k, which is minus 24.7%. engaged was 246, which is minus 16.7%. And again, as I said, the total followers is 850. Confused. But March, I know, compared to February, did improve. So accounts reached was 21.8 thousand. So that is a percentage increase of 99.5%. I nearly doubled. That's impressive. In accounts that engaged, I can't say accounts that engaged. Accounts that engaged is 479, which is an increase of 76.7%. So that's really, really important, that number. It's that engagement and the reach as well, but that engagement that I'm looking for. And then total followers 850, which is a plus of 5.4%. But again, that makes no sense. My only thinking is that I've gone up and then down, up and then down, and now back up again. So well, it sort of goes like this: up and then down, up and then down, up and then down. Because I am not so much worried about people just following me to get a follow back and then later unfollow, because that's not my ideal reader. That's not who I want to connect with, and all of that. So I'm not too worried about that. So overall, there are minuses, but my last month was good. So it'd be interesting to see how April goes. And YouTubers, so my YouTube is now up to 353 subscribers, or at least when I was filming this. So that's really, really exciting. It took me a while to get from like 300 to 350. But I'm just really excited that I've now got 353 followers. So thank you to all that have followed. And if you're not subscribed, I'd love for you to consider hitting that subscribe button and joining us more regularly. Okay, let's go into the numbers of sales and money. Okay, are we ready? I've got my laptop here. So the first thing I want to say is that I am starting to track my sales of each month, but I'll do that at the end of a quarter because I don't make anywhere near enough to warrant doing it monthly. But a tip that I got from Sarah Cannon in her Publish and Thrive course, so a lot of this information is from there, is that I only count my income when I get it. And places like Amazon, for example, you don't get your royalties until like 2 months after, 3 months after, 60 days, 2 months after. And then for I'm also on Drafted Digital, and exciting, I got my first sales from Drafted Digital this quarter. Not many, but that's really exciting because I was beginning to wonder if I should give up on that and go to Kindle Unlimited, which I'm in two minds. I don't want to, and that's a whole nother video. Let me know down below if you would be interested in knowing about my thoughts about Kindle Unlimited versus Wide, because it's a vast subject, isn't it? The sun is streaming in on my laptop. That's annoying. Anyway, so yeah, so the income for Q1 is based on income from November, December of 21, and then January 22. And I didn't do very well. Well, I sold nothing in November last year, and I didn't do particularly well in December either. So bear that in mind. But because of that, I have added in the books that I actually sold. Now, I debated not giving you this information just because I suddenly felt a bit like imposter syndrome-y, is that a thing? And I felt nervous about giving you my numbers for comparison, people comparing. I think mostly comparing me unfavourably and me feeling like I wasn't very good. I don't know. I'm just really nervous about it, so please be kind in the comments. So my sort of, in my head, I had a little bit of a secret goal to try and make my numbers a lot more consistent this year. And to do that, I wanted to have 5 sales every month. Now, again, I know you might be thinking, oh, that's not many. What are you on about? But for me, that would be really good, because there are some months I don't sell anything, or some months I would just sell like 1 or 2 books. So my hope is to sell consistently roughly 5 books a month, and for me that would show that I can keep my numbers up and keep it consistent, especially since I haven't had a release since September, and I tend to spike a little bit around my releases and then it goes really quiet. So I know you might be used to hearing authors talk about hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of sales in release day, on release week, and then them trickling down to like only a few hundred. I'm not like that. I'm not there yet. But I have seen a rise in my sales. So let me break it down for you. That was a long-winded way of saying what I wanted to say, wasn't it? So in January, I do break this up into individual books, but I'll just do overall ebooks and overall paperbacks for you. Okay, so I sold 5 ebooks in January, 2 ebooks in February, but then in March I sold 15 ebooks and 2 paperbacks, bringing my total sort of book sales to 24 for the quarter. Just to give a little bit of insight, I think I had 61 sales last year total, and that was with 2 releases. So that to me is really positive. And guess when I joined TikTok? March, and that's my big increase month. So let's look at the income and expenditure. So remember, my income is from November, December and January sales. November I sold nothing, December I think I sold like 1, and then obviously January I sold 5. So that means for Q1 my grand total is £10.60, and my expenditure is £203.18. However, I haven't added in my affiliate information that I used for the Publish and Thrive and HB90 system that I get, and they are absolutely fantastic courses. So whenever they come up, I will put them on here for you to have a look, and I think next month or next quarter I'll put all the affiliate information in as well, so you can sort of see where that's going money wise too. So my expenditure, if you're interested in things that I might spend my money on, I will put a list down here, but it's things like I have like a social media subscription to Lemon Friday. They're really good, find them on social media, lots of good tips if you're a writer. Supplies and things, so I've needed ink and new post-it notes and things like that. I've also bought like my books, so I've bought like these 2 books recently, so that sort of thing. Also I got I commissioned a book cover for the prequel short story, so that's in there. I've done a couple of little courses as well, so Bethany Atsadea has just released a course that was really interesting, so go and find that out. I'll try and put a link down below for you. Not an affiliate for that one, that's just something that I've been doing. I've got a feeling like I'm waffling because I'm really good at that, so I'm going to stop there. I hope that was insightful, maybe in a good way, maybe in a bad way. I don't know if it's the teacher in me, the ex-teacher in me, but I always look for progress, and that's what I am seeing is progress. It's small progress, but it is progress. And I'm just really excited to carry on. I'm learning a lot. I made a lot of mistakes at the beginning, which are hindering me now, and I just have to accept that and move on. I am about to do a series on mistakes. So keep your eye out for that. But yeah, it's a learning curve, it's a learning journey, and I am really nervous about giving you these numbers. I don't know if I should. I'm happy to share these kind of numbers with you. You may think, whoa, I make more than that, or wow, I hope I don't make as little as that when I finally publish my book, or whatever you're thinking. But that's just the reality of it. So Q2 should see an improvement, because that will be income from February, March and April. So we'll see how that goes. I'll also see how this quarter goes and how working on TikTok is helping to promote my books, and I'll maybe do a video on that. If you're interested, let me know down below. Okay then, that's all from me for now, because I know I'm waffling and I need to stop. I need to just stop, Brianne. Stop. Okay, and see you later guys, bye.